Canyon.
Hi, I'm Ethan Sunseri, and I run track and cross country at De Anza Community College.
So the plan for today is to go on a easy, like 45-minute run right now in the morning, and then later on today do a track workout, 4x1 mile, and just to get in a few extra miles this morning. It's 9:30 right now, and I haven't eaten breakfast yet, but I had some coffee, and I'm actually feeling pretty good this morning, so it's going to be an exciting and nice day. Shouldn't be too bad, so we'll just see what happens. So we're here at a pretty small park that I like to run at a lot. It's a pretty strange day, actually. It's kind of windy and a little chaotic out, I guess. It's gonna definitely make mile repeats interesting tomorrow.
I started running when I was a sophomore in high school, and I sort of got into the position to where I was good, but I wasn't good enough. And I wasn't sure if I wanted to keep on competing at a really high level in a 4-year college. Whew, 42 minutes, a little over 6 miles. And yeah, it's a good day to warm up. Chafing a little bit, but you know what, dude, what's a little chafe gonna do? So I started off with a gap year out of high school, and I was still running, but by myself, and I had realized that I still love to compete, and I still love to run, and I wanted to be a part of a team. I was feeling very lonely, and I had eventually come around to the decision that I was going to be going to community college later that year, and I decided that I was going to join the cross country team. And I joined the cross country team out of just wanting to have some fun and just to compete and to see how good it was. And you know, I wasn't really expecting much, but I came away from it really happy, and it was really exciting. See, the thing with competing in community college is that it's not that serious, but you can take it as serious as you want.
That's so good, dude. Big pancake guy. As far as like what I eat, I just do the best I can. There's certain things I don't eat, but you know what? When you're hungry, and I like to eat. So usually it's Monday, and I would be in class right now, but it is MLK Day today, so I get to spend my time doing more of whatever else. We are at the track. It is 4:41 in the evening, and the sun is setting, but we're going to get it in today. Just a nice simple 4x1 mile. Shouldn't be anything too crazy, but you never know. So we'll warm up and get rolling into this for the double of the day. I haven't done a double run in a very long time, so this is new to me, but I have been exercising pretty much twice a day for most days, some form of double exercise. But yeah, I mean, I just have a real love for sport, I guess.
and I just love to be outside, and I love to be active. Not only do I just like to run and do endurance sports, but I really think that just all forms of exercise are great. Okay, I was slacking a little bit, but warmed up now. It's gonna start getting dark real quick, so 2 or 3 minutes rest. The day flew by. I don't even know what to say. All right, let's go. Sometimes I think if maybe I'm doing too much for my body. Sometimes, I'm a little scared that I'm gonna hurt myself permanently or damage my body. But to me, it doesn't really matter, because at the end of the day, this is what I love to do. I just love to, be outside and, I don't know, I guess just move the body and kind of see what's going on. Sometimes I think that maybe I take it too seriously. Sometimes I think that maybe I let it affect other things in my life, other people, relationships, other things I want to accomplish, school. It's a delicate balance that you have to walk. I guess I underestimated the workout a little bit today. Kicked my butt a little bit more than I thought I was, but I guess maybe too high of expectations for myself or my abilities. But anyways, feeling pretty tired, so yeah, do it all again tomorrow. And it was honestly probably one of my favorite cross-country seasons that I've ever had. And then, of course, came into track season, and it was cut short by COVID, as you may know. Community college isn't for everybody in terms of athletics. You're very much on your own, and depending on who you have as a coach or who you have as a team, you may get more attention than others. You'll be cared for, but you're not going to be getting flashy, glamorous stuff. Alright, so it is Tuesday, and normally I was going to go on a bike ride this morning, but a few things came up. One, it's actually really windy here, and that's not really fun on the bike. And number two is I felt really dead this morning, and
really tired. Feeling all right now, but I know that it's not necessarily something that I have to do. I don't really have to push my body in order to do that, maybe lose out on some sleep. Today, instead, I'm just going to be doing my normal about 1 hour run, and then probably doing weights later tonight. Yeah, just really tired this morning from yesterday, and it's about all. So yeah, it's a very much of you got to put in the work. You kind of got to do things on your own time, and that's what I started to realize. I always realized that you always have to do more. You can do, anybody can do what your coach tells you to, but I realized, especially for myself in a community college setting, that I had to do more in order to be better. And that's kind of where we get to the predicament of today is a good example of a day when you kind of just have to see how your body feels. It is currently a little past 3, and I'm going for an hour run. So far, the day has been pretty relaxed and kind of just only eaten today. It's pretty much the only thing I've done today. And yeah, so we're gonna get it going. Oftentimes in your life, you're going to get into this weird place where you're doing something and you're not sure if you want to keep doing it or not, or if you want to just give it up, or if you're just going to keep doing it at the level that you've been doing it. It could be for anything. For me, it's been sport. I could keep doing running at the level that I'm doing it at right now, which semi-competitive, amateur, community college athlete. Or I can take it another step forward and really focus on it and try to make it the thing that I do for my life, for my career. So, just finished 9 miles, about an hour and 4 minutes. Felt pretty decent once I got warmed up. And yeah, gonna be heading home now and eating dinner, then doing some weights late night, kind of like I usually like to do, for probably about like 45 minutes, you'll see. But this is Creek Trail, kind of like a bike path, one of my favorite trails to kind of run on. Being somebody who's very habitual, it's really easy just to go to some place close. It's got some dirt paths and stuff, so it's nice. But yeah, that's gonna be it for running today. Huh? Pretty good. It's 9:50 at night and getting in short weightlifting session to end off the day. Becomes increasingly hard to try to fit everything in the day that you want to do. You know, I'm not a professional athlete. But weightlifting is one of those things that's really important. And to me, like, if I don't do it, I'm just going to get injured. Like, it's just what's going to happen. So, and plus, it's nice to maintain some muscle. So, we'll finish this up and try to call it a night relatively early. Got a big day planned tomorrow, so we'll see how things go. It is Wednesday. Woke up a little earlier to get in a bike ride this morning as I have class at 9:30, the only class I have to attend for the week, so I should probably be there for that. It's I got this type of sleep last night where you're not really sure if you're asleep or not. Felt pretty restless, but I feel pretty fine this morning. Decently well rested. But it's also I was thinking about how it's interesting, you know, how we decide to spend our time. You know, we spend our time doing things that we think that we value or that we do value and that we think will be whether we enjoy it or whether we believe it to be lucrative. And I just thought about how much time I spent exercising and, you know, even making YouTube videos, and how there must be a reason why I do it, you know, whether it be I enjoy it or I think that it'll benefit me in some way further down the line. So yeah, I'm gonna try to get in an hour and a bit today. Nothing too crazy, so should get it going. It's getting a little late in the day. This is a decision that you'll have to make, especially if you're young, is do you want to do this? And I made that decision in my mind mentally, and now I'm in this weird spot where I'm going to be graduating from community college soon, and I'm going to be on my own. How am I going to be able to make that jump to become a professional athlete? I absolutely hate hills, running or biking. If you're thinking if the community college path is for you in sports, think about it like this. Most of the people that you're going to be on the team with may not care as much about running or soccer or football as you. And you have to realize that there's a big distinction between yourself and those other people. If you are somebody who just enjoys to compete and enjoys to run recreationally,
go to community college and have a good time. It's really fun, low key, not a lot of pressure, easy to get into another 4 year.
Finished the bike ride. Morning, just workouts in general always start off really rough, just because nothing is firing, everything's slow, it's painful. But you know, towards the end you start feeling like pretty good. Didn't really manage time well. My class started 30 minutes ago, but good thing these days is that I'm just on my phone. I'm in class right now. So, going to finish class, eat breakfast, and then head out for a run later today. Just to have some more fun, you know, because why not? Oh, the ride was like an hour and like 16 minutes for 21 miles. With like 1,100 feet of vert. I hate hills, so it is a little past 5:20, and going to go and run about for at least the next 45 minutes, maybe an hour. We'll see how dark it gets. Wrapping the day up and just getting in some light, easy work. I don't know what else to say. You know, endurance sports kind of get a little repetitive after a little while, so we're gonna go enjoy the great outdoors. Kind of hope that at some point, you know, hopefully sooner rather than later, that all your hard work that you put in, or even, it doesn't even have to be necessarily hard work, I guess, but just like work pays off eventually. You know, you don't want to just be doing hard work just for the sake of hard work. I mean, what does it really take, though, to be, like, a professional athlete, though? Because, you know, a lot of people work really hard. A lot of people train really hard. But we all know that that's not the only factor. Tomorrow's Thursday. Only halfway. We got halfway through the week. And so far, I suppose things are going quite well. Been enjoying myself, and I guess that's all I can really ask for. If you're taking the path that I'm taking, or I want to take, be ready just to do a lot of things on your own. You have to become truly obsessed. And I think that I have become really obsessed with training. I think about it all the time. When I'm awake, before I go to sleep, when I wake up in the morning.
it's constantly on my mind. And you have to be that way if you are gonna go this route. You're probably gonna have to be this way if you go any route, honestly.
It's cold today. Reporting. It is 8:45 in the morning. And let me tell you, it's a rough morning, but it's a beautiful day. It's quite cold. So we're out here getting in a little bit. Just a little bit. Let's be honest, the only reason why I rode my bike today is to get Phil's coffee. Because other than that, there was not very much other incentive. And yeah, just out here noodling around. This week has been a very long week. And next week is definitely going to be a recovery week because my body is trashed. I can't believe I only rode 13 miles, but got a track workout progression run today. Okay, so just getting started with the warm-up. Just did a mile. For today, this run we're going to be doing the progression run for 30 minutes and increasing pace every 10. The goal is first 10 minutes 6.5, sub 6, and then slowly try to work down to like 5 flat maybe. I don't know, we'll see what happens, but that's that for right now. My heart is skipping so many beats right now. I'm so too much caffeine. I'm too hyped up, dude. So just gonna head out into like lane 6 or something and just send it, see how it goes. I always come out to practices by myself and I always expect more. I always shoot for the stars. I'm very ambitious with my times. I always think that I'm fitter than I am, but you know, eventually hopefully the fitness will catch up with the ideology and we'll be able to just crush it, dude. That's the goal, at least. Strapping in the heart rate. The idea here is just to see what my heart rate is like on a more intense effort. I haven't really been able to clock anything really over a max heart rate of like 184, I don't think. We're gonna get it started and just go for it. So that was actually one of the best workouts of my life. The pacing, how good I felt, everything kind of just came together. And I was really proud of that run, that progression run. Probably one of the best workouts I've had in a very long time. I felt so good. 30 minutes and started at just under 6 flat for the first mile. And slowly worked my way to 5 minute and sub 5 mile actually. So about 5.4 miles, 5:30 per mile pace. It works, I guess. Something's working.
it's like, yeah, that's fast for me. So we'll end Thursday on that, and just try to recover for kind of like the last day of hard training for the week. Friday, solid. There is gold at the end of the rainbow. You just have to go find it. You know, I oftentimes compare myself a lot to other people, especially other athletes. And I know this isn't healthy behavior, and I really just try to focus on myself, but it's honestly really hard. And I was starting to get kind of down that I wasn't able to hit paces of, you know, really good athletes. And then I had this good workout, and I realized that I am improving, right? And that it just takes a lot of time. This is so cliche, but it's true.
So it's Friday morning, and this morning and today, I guess, we're starting to wind things down a little bit. Going in with decaf coffee this morning, just because the caffeine just starts to become too much. Another wet day here in California, and it's Friday, and be ending the week here and trying to just scrape together the last few miles of the week. It wasn't a particularly hard week or particularly long, intense week, but it felt like a pretty hard week. Mentally, it was a bit of a struggle. Try to get in at least 7 miles and get in some hills as well. So enough. It's time to get started. It was a slow day out there, feeling the miles on the legs, and you could just definitely feel every single step. And sometimes on days like this, we're just trying to get through the day, and it's so in your face that you're just there, like you're in the moment fully, because your body hurts, your legs don't feel good, and you're just there in the moment. And it feels horrible and great at the same time. But gonna finish the day off with a nice lift to feel like I'm not losing my masculinity. So sports is one of those rare things where you can realize firsthand the work that you put in, and it's extremely satisfying, and I assume that's why most people compete in sports. So I suppose that this is the end of the week. It's Friday, February 22nd, and kind of leaving in a spot where optimistic about the future, and also feeling like I truly am kind of in a weird in-between spot right now in my life, and I guess in sports specifically. I've really found my passion and my purpose for sport, and I'm more excited than ever to really test the limits of my physical being. And you know, it's a long process, and I'm starting this when I'm 20, so who knows if it's too late or if it's just the right time, too soon. You know, who knows? It's a journey into the unknown, like many journeys and many things that we do in life, I guess. Always into the unknown, and it's always scary. But I guess that's also what's really fun about it. So that's that. I think that's a wrap. We'll see what happens, I guess.